Just moments away from the second half. Girls are making their way back onto the field. And score 1-0, Jamaica over the British Virgin Islands. Let's hope for some more fireworks in the second half.
So BVI thinking about it. Another low flat kick, not handled well, not getting to turn. Back with the ball. This is a pretty good kick, but the goalkeeper is in position, just waited for it and just held on with both hands. So the goalie for Dominica with the goal kick, and taken on the knee by the BVI number 18. Now Dominica number 3 running it on the left flank, and BVI defending there and running forward, going forward now, going forward, passes wide, and nicely defended there by Dominica. And number 8 now for BVI takes it on the head. Number 18 pushing forward, gets a right boot onto it, kicked forward by number 16 for Dominica. Number 16 for BVI trying to control, and the ball has been knocked into touch. A little contact with number 20. It's going to be Dominica's ball. So asking her to go in the middle. The captain of the Dominica team, the goalkeeper, headed out by number 8 for the BVI, deciding that we don't want them to get any closer, so let them work harder. Number 11 hard to pass, number 2. I think the referee saw that push by the BVI player. Definite push there by the BVI player, spotted by the referee. And she blew the whistle very quickly, so it's going to be a free kick. It's going to be taken by number 2. She says over. Well, the coach told her to go over. Nicely defended there by BVI, running away now. Pushes hard, too hard, onto the left flank. Ball goes into touch. Flowing, control, tipped forward, and out once more. Now the flowing for Dominica. Hard flow on the right flank. Naomi being urged to go. No, it does. Pass it off to Naomi. Tries the right booter, doesn't get it off. Ball knocked into touch by number 8. And number 18 showing some disappointment. Number 8 tells her, okay, just school it. And it's going to be, well, we'll see what it is. I think it's going to be a corner kick because the assistant referee is in position. So one time is a call from the coach. She wants to just have a short pass, she does. But anticipated nicely there by number 8 for BVI. Number 16 drives into it. He's going to try the head. Maybe should have turned with that, missed out on the kick. Dominica, that's a good attempt. Nice try, said the coach. She really was aiming for goal. It was off target, but the intent was clear. So the coaches, again, very agitated, both giving instructions to their respective teams. Back with our goalie for the BVI with the goal kick. Tipped and may just go out. I think it will go out. Well, good try there by number 10 to keep it in. Very big effort. Throwing once more for Dominica. Knocked out by number 8. So it's going to be another throw in for Dominica. Getting a bit closer. No, turns, says the coach. She can't get to turn. Clash of feet there. Knocks it here. Naomi keeps it in. Knocked out. And it's going to be another throw in for Dominica. Getting closer all the while. Good throw in. Number 20 pushing. Goalkeeper for Dominica has done very well so far too. The captain. Adjustment in terms of the placement of the ball. Referee says one thing, assistant referee was indicating something else. But here goes. We'll have to get the name of the player for the BVI who scored on this occasion. So it's 1-1. Clash of feet between number 8 for the BVI and number 7 for. Well, pushing it there is the Dominica player, but she's under pressure. Clears the danger for the moment. BVI number 16 knocks it forward, knocked back forward by number 16 for Dominica. Number 10, the captain Laurie, keeping it in, drives into it nicely, but the goalkeeper for Dominica pretty much unmarked, now being hustled here by number 8 for the Dominica team, and the ball goes into touch. It go wide of her and into touch. So it's going to be a goal kick. 1 goal all. And she's gonna use the left foot. Not the best of goal kicks. And number 16 BVI tips it forward. Headed nicely by number 16, but number 7 for the BVI being hustled there by number 2 for Dominica. The ball goes into touch. So it's back now with the goalkeeper. Another goal kick. The lights are on here at the E.T. Willett Park. It's about 5:28 on the PM. Sun still forcing its way through. Still a bit of a fight here. Well, all is in already formed for the BVI. Here goes. Nice kick, nice kick. Jody grabs onto it. She has done well, anticipating well. Round of applause from some of the spectators. And there, and she's in charge. So, number 10, Laurie, pushing forward. She has scored already. Drives into it. That's brilliant. That was hard, but it just cleared the crossbar. She was driving from about 20 yards out. But Storm Erica, she can't keep it in. So it's going to be number 8 taking that goal kick once more. Last time around it wasn't the best one. Able to hit it onto the left flank. Now BVI knocks it back. Dominica keeping it in play. BVI goes wide on the right flank, and 2 here. 1 goal all. So Dominica 1. Well, there's a bit of a hold up in modus operandi. They probably hoping that the goalkeeper would just bubble with it and it would go through. So 2-1. Dominica in charge at the moment. So a chance going a big in there for the team. They're already leading 2-1. Livy, you out there, and they 10. I don't put the first goal, 34th minute. Put the rest of them and the minute. Who score? Backward. BVI taken away now by Dominica. by the BBI 6. Maybe this is the last hoorah. Won't last for long though, because the clouds are still thick, but we have some pretty clear skies for the moment. And if this can be maintained, because minutes are ticking away in this game, 2-1. If BVI needs to tie this up, they'll have to do something pretty quickly. And if anybody's going to do it, I think it will be the captain, Laurie. So it's going to be a throw-in now for the Dominica team. And it's going to be another throw-in for Dominica. BBI trying to defend.
Number 3, Jada Sarah coming off. And number 9, Celia Zazie going on.
So not a lot of time left in this game, because Lockhart scored in the 80th minute of this encounter. BVI would be desperate for something at this point with this throwing. Number 16 gets it now to, that looks like Laurie, the captain, who knocks it out too hard. Handball. No, says the assistant referee, that is good.
The fourth official has
Decides to knock
indicated that
it
there
out.
will be 2 minutes of added time.
So 2 minutes of extra time with the sun again fighting through. I guess you could see the difference in terms in one of the games. Trinidad scored in the 91st minute, 1 minute of extra time, and did score in the 91st minute. And now being awarded a corner kick. Number 11, short kick, brief, bangs into it now, and that's gone off. So short pass and then tried for the big kick. So goalkeeper Jody has really worked hard. Maybe needs to go thoughts as we came into the second half.
Well, I think in the second half I keep on asking the players to press, because we got a few chances the first half we didn't take, so I asked them to keep on pressing to get the second goal. But unfortunately, as early as we wanted it to get it, and then BVI equalized on us.
Second goal was scored in the 80th minute, and there was 2 minutes of extra time added. You must have been holding your breath.
Well, you can't say I was holding my breath, because you know football is a funny game. Anything can happen. You know, any shot could go in the goal, any deflection I could get a goal.
Now, what lessons would you take from this? I know you won't be going on to the next round. You would have placed third in this competition. What are your thoughts generally in terms of how your team played?
Well, I keep on saying the same thing over and over for training for 6 weeks. I'm very pleased with the performance, and some of the girls, they just started playing, so it's great to see they can win a game at that level of six weeks of training. So we're going to try to keep the team together.
As the guys makes their way onto the field, the FIFA flag followed by the representative, then the officials take you away from the field just for a bit. In terms of the commentary, we'll be giving you the teams. That's the national anthem of Trinidad and Tobago, all decked in their national colors, white with red stripes and black shorts, white socks. For St. Kitts Nevis got injured last night, and I see her warming up, Curtis, but unfortunately she would not be in, and there wouldn't be a representative from Nevis for the St. Kitts Nevis.
Injured.
Well, Melissa had to come off last night, Curtis Morton. I don't know how, to what degree her injury was, but I see her warming up this afternoon, unfortunately.
There's another player, I think Melissa's sister,
Yeah.
Lavisha. She's not in, right?
Lavisha Payne, that's Lavisha Payne, number 15. No, she is a sub. Number 15, I think 117, number 7, but it's a bit too far for her. And the goalkeeper collects for St. Kitts Nevis, takes a rush kick. Curtis, some 1 minute or so into the game, things are looking pretty good. Number 8 she takes a throw in from number 13. Number 13 loses it to Trinidad. Trinidad backstick kicks. Number 12 is rushing up to see if she could get it from the back there for St. Kitts Nevis. There's a little bit of juggler behind here. St. Kitts Nevis passes to 17. Back to number 4 on the line, chugged it back to 17, back to the back, and she kicks it into the midfield. 11, Shanique passes it to number 4. Number 4 juggles it. She has some bit of control, nonetheless makes a bad pass. Takes it back. Number 10 sends it back into the middle. And it's been intercepted by Trinidad. Trinidad looking to have a little run here. Let's see what it happens. Number 15 and the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is off the line quickly. Curtis Morton and collects. And no damage is being done here.
What I noticed though is that the goalie is moving a lot more quickly tonight. In the previous game she was staying backpedaling. Now she's coming forward.
Definitely, Curtis, and she has to be on the guard because Trinidad and Tobago, judging from the previous game we have seen them play, they're a very attacking team, and the goalkeeper would have to be in control of this one here this afternoon. She is the ultimate last back, as we would say, Curtis. She sees the game, the one of the best in terms of on the field. So she would have to make the move and talk to her fullback, which is in front of her. Nonetheless, St. Kitts Nevis has it. 13 passes on the line, but it's been juggled there a bit. Number Trinidad takes it back. St. Kitts then intercepts. St. Kitts has the ball down there on the left wing for Trinidad. Trinidad takes it back, pass it back on the right wing for Trinidad, left wing for St. Kitts Nevis. She makes a bad pass. Number 13 takes it back for St. Kitts Nevis. There's an infringement there. The young little lad for St. Kitts Nevis, Curtis, I've seen that lad been getting some little bit of knockabout.
Very determined, huh? Very, very determined.
Very much so, Curtis. She's smart.
One of the things I noticed, I was making a comment earlier. We haven't seen a single card issued for all these 5 games so far. This is number 6.
Okay, God, is that it? St. Kitts Nevis. As I had a conversation earlier with one of our favorite of our football pundit, and I was telling him she was making a prediction on the game this evening, and I saying based on how St. Kitts would have played, St. Kitts Nevis would have played for the past couple of games, I didn't give much hope for them this evening. But to my surprise, Curtis Morton, they are holding well, and we have gone some 10 minutes into the first half, and St. Kitts Nevis doing, and then on St. Kitts Nevis. So it's a free kick for Trinidad and Tobago, number 10.
This could be dangerous. This could be dangerous. It's pretty close.
Let's see what would happen. Trinidad, they are known to put some strings of pass together, but in terms of free kick, I haven't seen much from them this tournament. So let's see what if they would put a strategy together as the referee takes the mark where the ball is supposed to go and then where the defense is supposed to be. Number 10 takes it's juggling. They're still on the left back. The left back kicks it up the field. Number 16 for Trinidad sends it into touch, throwing for St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis, number 13, the left back, small Talawa. And of course, she plays the game very hard indeed and very aggressive. Because of her smallness, they tend to want to take advantage of her, Curtis, but nonetheless, she is proving her own and she's having none of that. She needs to play real tough. She is playing. Trinidad and Tobago take the throw on the left wing for St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis for Trinidad and Tobago. Sorry, she takes it, kicks it over to number 16, but the goalkeeper is right there. She missed. The goalkeeper missed, but then couldn't be recovered by number 14 there for Trinidad and Tobago. So it went into touch over the goal line, and the St. Kitts and Nevis will take the kick. Pretty exciting stuff here. First 15-20 minutes of the first half. St. Kitts Nevis 0-0. Curtis Morton, your prediction?
Well, originally I thought it would be a clear TNT game, but trust me, St. Kitts Nevis putting up a good fight here, and so it could still be interesting.
Okay, Trinidad has it, takes a shot, goes over the goal pole, over the upright there for St. Kitts and Nevis. The first shot on St. Kitts Nevis goalkeeper for this evening went wide, well, about some 5 inches from the top of the goal pole, and no harm done in terms. My thought is that she would get it up as soon as possible, because Trinidad and Tobago, they have an attack. They can just pounce on you just like that and capitalize. So you would want to get it up into the midfield for St. Kitts and Nevis before they were to come on you, and then something different were to happen in favor of Trinidad and Tobago. Nonetheless, there's an infringement. Number 19 for St. Kitts Nevis, left back. She boots it upfield into the middle. Number 10 intercept for Trinidad and Tobago, takes it back to number 3. Number 3 for St. Kitts Nevis. Let's see what would happen. Number 10 has it. Oh, she gives it away. Trinidad and Tobago back, kicks it up, back to number 10 again. Let's see what happens. She tried to control. She's between 2 persons. She beat one of number 2, takes away. Number 10 takes away, sends it back upfield for Trinidad and Tobago. Right up on the right wing. She's now challenged by number 19 for Trinidad and Tobago, but it goes into touch. The pass being a little bit in front of the Trinidad and Tobago right forward. And she couldn't do nothing with it, went straight into touch for St. Kitts Nevis. St. Kitts Nevis takes the throw. Curtis Morton, one thing I've noticed, they are focused more on side for St. Kitts and Nevis, and still not getting through. St. Kitts and Nevis holding their own. Let's see what would happen. The Trinidad and Tobago has the ball into the middle. Number 8 juggles it, pass it to number 7 for, there's a chance, but number 19, Curtis Morton, working very hard indeed for St. Kitts Nevis. Number 19, let me get her name. That's Kevisha Robin. Yeah. Kevisha Robin playing a real man's role down there and the left back.
And I think she would have done the same thing in the previous games. If I was to call it though, I would think that she would be the best defender I've seen all season. I think the goalkeeper for Dominica would be the best goalkeeper. And I would also commend, as this one goes over the crossbar, I would also commend the BVI goalkeeper. A little stocky, but she was well.
Very much so, Curtis. I would agree with you, Curtis Bowden. The goalkeeper for the BVI, she has been very good. Nonetheless, going down, which is no fault of her. I guess her defense would need to be propped up some more in terms of to protect her. Nonetheless, you're not missing much of a game. The ball is sent over the goal line there for St. Kitts and Nevis. So St. Kitts and Nevis will take the kick at the goal line, number 16. This first half has been fast for both teams, Trinidad and Tobago, and St. Kitts and Nevis holding their own against what would be, and by many pundits, that Trinidad the favorite team coming into this final in this group 3. Trinidad and Tobago has the ball. St. Kitts and Nevis takes it away. Number 19 tried to get it up to her right half. Nonetheless, Trinidad takes it back. Number 16 lob is over. Number 17 head for St. Kitts and Nevis. She tries to send it into the middle. Number 17 for recover and kicks it into touch. Corner kick. First corner kick for to win this encounter, but nonetheless St. Kitts would said they would have none of it this evening. But let's see what happens. Trinidad has the cross after the free kick. And let's see what would happen. Number 7 for Trinidad and Tobago jogs it inside. Trinidad and Tobago, St. Kitts kicks it out. Trinidad and Tobago defense takes it. Number 19 playing up high. Number 8 sends it into the middle. Hook one. And she passes a nice pass into the middle, but the arm right through to the goalkeeper. Trinidad and Tobago now coming into their own. This is the Trinidad and Tobago Curtis that I've seen in previous games, stringing some passes together and allowing things to happen for them instead of fighting the game, letting the game come to them, and they are playing their normal style of game, which now into some 30-something close to 40 in the first half of this encounter. St. Kitts Nevis versus Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is on the attack. They're still in the St. Kitts half. Number 19 takes it. The third day of the 3-day encounter for the women's on the 17th. Okay, you're not missing any action. Of course, we had break for the AMT to conduct their thing on the field. The game has restarted. Trinidad and Tobago number 11 is in control of the ball. Number 12 passes down the line, but the kick was a bit too hard for this one. Let's see what will happen. She sends it deep into the 18-yard box. I think she turns, she tries. Number 15 tries a one-time turnaround into the goalkeeper ball. Number 10 for Trinidad and Tobago, the captain.
Well, tonight started off pretty well, running off the line, but all of a sudden after that mistake, I think she's not up to it.
I think Curtis Norton, she has been deflated from just a simple mistake there by Ting, and there's a high foot there for Trinidad and Tobago. Number 19 for Trinidad and Tobago, the left back there. Everyone comes back for Trinidad and Tobago, just leaving one person up on the half for St. Kitts and Nevis. Trinidad and Tobago not worrying too much about attacking now. They're trying to defend the 2-0 here. Number 10 for St. Kitts and Nevis try to take the kick here. Lavika Phillip. But that's an easy pass there for the goalkeeper for Trinidad and Tobago. No harm done. Trinidad and Tobago for St. Kitts and Nevis being pushed there by number 4. Forced off the ball, and there's on the attack. Trinidad and Tobago defense. Let's see what will happen. The goalkeeper comes out. There's no chance for St. Kitts and Nevis this evening. Number 20, the goalkeeper for Trinidad and Tobago takes a long kick, not too far. Stopped by number 8 for her on the defense. That sends it to number 10. And there's a quick pass through there for number 7 on the left wing. She's all alone. Curtis, let's see what would happen. She sends it in. And it's been, she comes back and boots it. And there's another chance. I like the countenance of the young lady there for Trinidad and Tobago. Number 13, fullback for Trinidad and Tobago. She's all decked in her red hair, and Trinidad and Tobago is trying to make a run, but it's not controlled properly by number 16 for Trinidad. And she takes a quick kick up. There's not much time left in this half, Curtis, but we'll see what will happen. St. Kitts and Nevis taking their jolly time. The for St. Kitts and Nevis, Trinidad and Tobago up 2. The corner kick for Trinidad and Tobago has been taken at this minute. Sends it deep into the Kittitians half. Kicks out there by number 17 for St. Kitts and Nevis to know the pressure. The goalkeeper there for St. Kitts and Nevis. 1 minute of added time. Curtis Morton, what St. Kitts can do in this 1 minute?
Well, I think they could just hope for the best and try to stave off another goal, because right now they don't seem intent on scoring. It's all about defending.
Trinidad and Tobago trying to make another run there, but being collected there by the goalie. Seemed to have gotten back.
Another goalie who could do even half as good or better, because this one, maybe she's the best goalkeeper, but her confidence level is deflated because of that simple mistake.
But I was the coach of the St. Kitts and Nevis team. But I would say to my team this morning, I've seen that as if she started, but the first half has gone.
Trinidad and Tobago, pressure on the goalie who bubbles with it once more. Oh, she finally got her hands around it, but she's really nervous. She's really nervous since that first error in the first half. Her confidence level has dropped badly. So almost losing the ball there once more. But she actually lost it, but regained it in time. So St. Kitts Nevis, one of the players going down. And one voice I haven't heard so far is the voice of Auntie Shelley, who is the main support person. She has the loudest voice and would have been telling them a thing or two. I haven't heard her as yet. Hitting the ball too hard there. St. Kitts Nevis black. So it's 2 goals to zip, and we're into the second half. Trinidad goalie with the goal kick. Low flat kick.
A run here for St. Kitts and Nevis. Nonetheless, by Trinidad and Tobago trying to juggle it behind there in the left half of the Trinidad and Tobago side. They're successfully stringing a series of passes, sent it up, and this should be an offside from my advantage point. Curtis Moore, and it has been called an offside. The flag has been up for about 10-15 seconds now. So they keep the late. Nonetheless, the lineswoman, would have had a.
That too kindly. They are assistant referees now.
Well, Curtis Moore, I would apologize to the lineswoman, so to speak. Back in our days, we would have said linesmen. But seeing that the woman is in control of the under-17 CFU league, my apology to the lineswoman. They are actually assistant referees being upgraded by FIFA. Nonetheless, action on the field continues. Trinidad and Tobago is in defense. St. Kitts and Nevis looking for their first goal. Trinidad and Tobago defending. Number 11 on the right back for Trinidad and Tobago. To the forward force, number 17. Number 17 sends it into number 7, and she turns, but she being intercepted by St. Kitts defense. St. Kitts defense sends it into the middle. The juggle it takes away from Trinidad. Trinidad gets back the ball, and moving forward, number 11 retrieves and said she is playing some serious defense here this afternoon. Trinidad and Tobago is not going to beat her, but nonetheless, Trinidad and Tobago takes it on the left wing for St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis defense, number 17 runs out. She passes it, Trinidad and Tobago. 17 is playing very hard, sends it back to Trinidad. Trinidad gives it back to St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis gives it back to Trinidad and sends it into the middle for St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis defend and out into the Trinidad half. Trinidad defense boots it back up, sends it way across to the right half for Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago spreads the field, sends it to number 11, taking her time. Right back, looking for someone in the middle. In the middle, sends it a great pass down the lines, down the right flank. Number 18 for Trinidad sends it into, but it's out. Sends it into the over the goal line. Trying to curve it back into the middle for number 7 for Trinidad, but was unsuccessful, and sends it in to touch over the goal line. And it's a free kick for St. Kitts and Nevis. Curtis Moore, if St. Kitts and Nevis need to make a dent into this this evening's play, they would have to do it now.
And the way things are looking, Trinidad and Tobago running things at this point, I mean, they're more energetic, they're more determined, they seem to want to score the most.
Okay, it's on the line for Trinidad and Tobago. Number 11 takes it into number 7. Number 7 juggles it, and she's not successful. The goalkeeper, there's an infringement there. Number 7, she's not allowed to get in contact with the goalkeeper just like that. The goalkeeper had control of the ball, and it should be a free kick. Should be a free kick there because of the collision with the Trinidad and the goalkeeper.
And there again, I think the Trinidad player
14 of defense for St. Kitts and Nevis, and there's an infringement there. Free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. She's just making a way, marking out her strategy run. Let's see what would happen. Number 18 Trinidad and Tobago takes the course deep into the 18-yard box for St. Kitts and Nevis. It's been booted out for St. Kitts and Nevis. Corner kick for Trinidad. Number 19 takes the corner kick, runs to the corner kick flag on the left side for St. Kitts and Nevis. And Trinidad and Tobago sets up for the corner kick against St. Kitts and Nevis. 2-0 down. St. Kitts and Nevis would want to do something here. Defending this one. This one's getting into the 6-yard box. Kicked out by St. Kitts and Nevis. Goalkeeper controls and kicks it back. Comes in, and the flag, the referee has blown for a woman down, I should say. Number 18 for Trinidad and Tobago defense. Her right defense. She has gone down, but quickly up. Physio, she is to the sideline, probably to get some medical attention. I guess the magic spray would have to come into play here for the defense for Trinidad and Tobago. Meantime, the referee gets the ball, bounce ball, sends it to Trinidad. Trinidad and Tobago takes control. Midfield sends it out. You need to spread it. She beats number 19, and she sends it inside for Trinidad and Tobago. No one is there to pick up the slack. St. Kitts and Nevis boots it out to number 10, the midfield. Number 10 to number 4. The defense for Trinidad comes in. Intercept and number 9. Number 9 for Trinidad and Tobago comes in. St. Kitts Nevis has the pass. Oh, it's been messed up there. Number 8 just in play, almost capitalizing it. And there's been a free kick there for number 9. And fresh leg Curtis Morton just come into the game and almost get in contention with a goal. Nonetheless,
This is a penalty. It looks dangerous. Well, it's going to be a free kick.
it's very close considering the goalkeeper being very nervous. Let's see what she runs over it and sends it in. Oh, she brilliant header there by the captain of the St. Kitts Nevis team. Knowing that the goalkeeper is very weak, she sent to assist her, and of course right on the money Curtis Morton puts it back out, but Trinidad in possession of the ball again. She beat one, not able to beat the captain again. Captain juggling with her. There's an infringement there. Referee calls the number 14. The number 14 is here a yellow card. A yellow card, a second card for the evening. The referee is trying to tighten up things here, not to let things get out of hand for any reason or the other.
Another free kick. Another free kick down.
Another free kick to Trinidad and Tobago. Number 18. It's a three-woman wall for St. Kitts and Nevis. It's on the left side of St. Kitts defense. He sends it in. Let's see what would happen. It's a goal there for Trinidad and Tobago. Number 9 would have just been subbed in about 2 minutes ago. Curtis Morton. Ball went over the defense of St. Kitts Nevis on the head of number 9, and she made good use of that cross and sends it into the back of the net. Trinidad and 3-0 St. Kitts and Nevis, and Curtis Morton. St. Kitts and Nevis pushed themselves further into the confidence of the goalkeeper was shattered before, and now to the St. Kitts Nevis half now. Number 9 is making a breakthrough for Trinidad and Tobago. Let's break to get the name for number 9, and number 9 for Trinidad and Tobago made a substitution.
And the goalkeeper, as you indicated, didn't have a clue what was going on.
Just got in fresh legs, and of course she's making use of her substitution, and she's probably saying in her mind, I should have been on in the first half. But nonetheless, they would have delayed my stay, but wouldn't have delayed my game in terms of because as soon as she got on the field, Curtis Morton, there was a goal from the young lady there, Theodore of Trinidad and Tobago. Nonetheless, play continues. Trinidad and Tobago, number 10 is off the field. Left defense, and she tries to bring it back in front of play. Number 11, number 16 for Trinidad and Tobago has the throw in. That's Brittany Williams. Brittany Williams takes the throw to number 16. Number 16 push it on the line, sends it back to number 18. Number 18 back hooks, takes it away, gives it back to her half, number 11, which is right up in St. Kitts Nevis 18 yards. She tries to get it in. Taken away there by number 13 for St. Kitts and Nevis. A bit disgust, but nonetheless, number 16. We were looking for the other side to make that substitution, Curtis. Nonetheless, Trinidad and Tobago has substituted a goalkeeper, number 20. She gets an applause from her counterparts here on the bench. And there's raining helter-skelter here in St. Kitts Nevis at the end of the league here, Curtis Morton. Not much time left in this second half, but nonetheless, Curtis Morton is winning cats and dogs.
Though you could hardly see what's on the field. It's now just about 5 and you know what I would have meant.
The women's on the 17 qualifiers 2015. Of course, the winners from this round will meet Jamaica, Haiti, and Cuba in Grenada from November 13th to the 18th of this year. The play continues on the left side of the field. Throw in for Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago shows in number 10. She sends it deep into the field of St. Kitts and Nevis, into the defense. St. Kitts and Nevis is trying their best not to to concede another goal and go down 4-0. But Trinidad and Tobago would have other ideas. They would want to solidify their position here this evening and they said, listen me, I am supposed to be among the bigs. I'm supposed to be among the finals of the finals, Curtis Moon. So Trinidad and Tobago is get a goal, not because you're on your home turf. We are going to seem as if she has been demoralized, Curtis Morton, for some reason or the other.
She has played tough ball and maybe just seen what's transpired. She too must have given up minutes sticking away on this game and maybe saying, you know, not much to gain from here.
Well, I am hoping that is not her conclusion, because we are again. Without giving up, regardless of the scores. Whether it be lost, Trinidad would have gained their full 9 points from this competition. Curtis Martin, your thoughts on the game?
Well, as indicated earlier, St. Kitts Nevis played some good ball up to the first 10-15 minutes of the game. But then after that slight bubble from the goalkeeper, everything just went haywire after that, went downhill for the St. Kitts Nevis team. Goalkeeper lost her confidence, and eventually as the goals continued to be scored, the entire team seemed to have lost any hopes of making any inroads in this game. Trinidad and Tobago continued to pile on pressure, and they played like the team that
we could get our next goal, but I'm credit to the St. Kitts team, who were very solid defensively and showed their aggression. The next team, you know, but most importantly, we are glad for the girls because we got the 3 points and that's 9, and we move forward to the next rounds. We have some work to do with them and we prepare for the next rounds.
Okay, Haiti, Cuba and Jamaica, they're waiting for your arrival because they have won their respective divisions or group, and they're waiting for the winner of this group, which is your team, Trinidad and Tobago. Tell me something, you probably may
because we need to be sharper on the ball, because tactically the girls are smart. You know, we spent a year with plenty work and building up from behind, so they could do that, as you would see. But we have to be faster on the ball. To be faster on the ball, we have to be physically faster and stronger, because Jamaica is an aggressive team. Cuba would come to try and challenge all the air balls. They would be.
We have to regroup quickly and learn from this tournament as quickly as possible.
And finally, Coach, what is your plan from here on in?
Well, we just have to wait and see what the other groups look like, and then we'll be able to determine if we would have advanced to the next round. From there, we continue the preparation of the girls, and I'm sure they were going to do much better in the next round of matches.
Okay, thank you, coaches, and all the best in your future endeavors.
Sure, thank you so much.
Well, Curtis Martin, here's where we wrap up from the ETW Park, the women's under 17 CFU competition. This group 3 of the CFU will have concluded here this evening. Curtis Martin, it would have started on Saturday the 22nd. Unfortunately, for the weather conditions, it was the game for Monday didn't play on Monday, but it was played on Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon, putting a little lull in terms of crowd support. Back on Wednesday for the final game, we see the crowd was